What's going on, everybody? It's Ryan here. Today, I'm going to talk to you about sleep reset. I don't know about you, but sleep is pretty important, and sometimes you need to be kicked in the teeth, so to speak, so that you realize how important sleep is. I've always known how important sleep is. I'm sure you have. Maybe you were that type of person. Actually, I used to be this person where I thought that I didn't need to sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. But I had one bad night of sleep, and it's kind of a compounding effect. But before I get into any of that, let me go ahead and just explain what I did to get my sleep back on track, in case that's the reason why you're watching this video. I'll tell you this is what I did. This is what's working for me. Do with what you want. But the first thing is go to bed early. Obvious. I think more than anything, the issue a lot of the time is really killing the root cause. And I can tell you the root cause for me is binge watching TV shows, which is kind of why I don't like watching Netflix and stuff, because I get too drawn in, and then I just want to watch episode after episode, and I got to be up early, and it's just terrible. But that is, you got to kind of kill the root cause. You always want to kill the root cause first if you can. But once I finally determined that I was able to kill that root cause or reduce it a little bit, instead of watching 3 episodes, we'll watch 1 or 2. What I did was I take CBD. So that really works for me. I take a really, depends, for me what works was about 75 milligrams. That really just makes me really tired and sleepy really fast. And I can just go out really fast. That way I don't have this browse the phone at night, because that's still always a problem. So go to bed. So that's the first step. Go to bed early. Take 3 CBD. That's what I did. That's the first day. The second day, I reduced the dosage. So I take 1 to 2 before bed. And then on the third day, what I do is I go ahead and I take nothing, right? And that's sort of what's worked for me. But I will tell you what happened on the third day. So this is sort of like an experiment in progress to optimize my sleep, optimize my morning, because this is also I'm going to talk a little bit about morning routine and being productive during the day. On the third day, I didn't take anything, but I did end up going to bed before 11 o'clock, which is rare for me. And I woke up in the middle of the night at 3:30, basically wide awake. I tried going to sleep. I couldn't sleep for 15 minutes. I finally went ahead and took another dose of CBD, 25 milligrams, maybe 50 milligrams. I can't remember. This was just last night. That's why it's fresh in my mind. And what ended up happening was, I went to sleep. I woke up. It was kind of hard to wake up, because it was 3:30. I had to be up at 5:30, and I basically hit snooze like 4 times before having to get up at 6:05, and then I had to take my son to the bus stop at 6:15, take him to school. And that's kind of what happened today. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take anything, and I'm going to see how long I sleep through. I'll probably make another follow-up video if I remember or feel motivated enough, and that's what's working for me. And also looking at my consistency of how well this works for me, I found that, when I look at my Oura Ring, this helps a lot, track my sleep. I look at that every day just to give me a feel for like how I'm trending, if I'm trending down or if I'm trending up. The other thing too that I found as part of my morning routine, which I've kind of gone back and forth with, is being able, if I should work out in the morning or not. Because working out in the morning is kind of hit and miss, meaning that I feel like if I work out in the morning, especially if I work out too hard, if I do cardio and a hard training session, I'm just not as productive for my work. I spend too much time working out, and then I'm a little too tired to get some work done. But I do find that if I do a light activity, it seems to make the biggest difference. So I combine a really good night's rest. When I wake up in the morning, what I do next is, after dropping my kids off, I go ahead and I go for a quick run or walk, like on a treadmill. For me, I can walk outside. It's a little too cold right now to go outside, but I just go to the gym. And generally speaking, I prefer to be in a different environment. People who work out at home, if you're a home workout, I have a gym at home and I work out at home sometimes, but I even bought a Tonal, that $4,000 device. But I have to get out of the house. I need change of environment. That's what was most effective for me. And I think that's the trick. So that's my cocktail, my sleep cocktail routine. At least the first part of it is to reset my sleep. I take a higher dose of CBD on the first day, and then lower the dose the second day. On the third day, take nothing. that's where I'm at. I end up having to take another dose in the middle of early in the morning at 3:30 in the morning, and then go back to sleep for another hour and a half or so. So we'll see what happens tonight, and then I'll report on that. But then again, that other piece about getting physical activity in the morning and going for a walk, I think is ideal. But like for me, walking on the treadmill in my garage, I actually have 2 treadmills in my house, one in a room downstairs and then one in the garage. And it's just not motivating. It's depressing to walk in those environments. I don't care how nice the treadmill is. If the room doesn't feel good, I don't want to do it. So going to the gym is the best place for me. So I got to go to the gym, get outside of my normal habitat, and then get on there. And that's kind of what I'm going to do. And then when I get home, one thing I used to do a lot is I'd wake up in the morning and shower, because that's what would wake me up the most time. I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair is like this. So what I found is that I think that after I drop the kids off and I come home, it's best for me to just shower after that, because that's just kind of my routine. Another reason why it's important for me to shower, I know some people shower every other day. I find that I just have this little notepad too, where I kind of write like ideas and what things I'm grateful for. In this case, like I wrote down like the video I was going to make today. I had an idea for a name of a video called Sleep Reset plus Morning Routine. And that's what I wrote on this thing on my, it's waterproof. You write it with a pencil. It's pretty cool. I'll put a link in the description if I remember about what it is, but you can just look at a waterproof notepad. What else is there? And I think that's pretty much it. So that's what I got going. I'm curious to know what you got going on. Anything you want to share or anything you'd like me to talk about. Thanks for watching.